I do not believe that it is the government's job to tell you who you can and cannot do business with. And that includes discrimination. Okay, I'm open about this. I think that if you want to discriminate against a Jew, that is your problem. And you know what I will do? I will go start an alternative business and I will run you out of business. I will go to the business across the street and they will get my patronage and they will run you out of business. I think this is true across the board. I don't see why this is a freedom of religion issue per se, because it seems like a freedom of association issue to me. And I point out that Jim Crow was not put in place by private people. Jim Crow was put in place by the government. It was the government literally establishing laws that prevented people from serving people in their restaurants. There were actual laws in the South in places like Alabama that if you owned a restaurant, you had to have a separate seating section for black people. And if you violated that, the government would come in and sue you for that. The government would come in and fine you or jail you for that. Because if it hadn't been for that law, then people would have just opened up their restaurants, which is exactly what happened in the early 1960s with, for example, the Woolworth counter demonstration I'm trying to remember which city it was, in the early 1960s, before the Civil Rights Act. Okay, black people walked into Woolworths, they said, we're not leaving, and then Woolworths integrated. Okay, that's because the market works. The market does work.